What's your favorite scary movie?
It's been 4 years since Michael Myers vanished without a trace.
Well,
Halloween ended.
it did.
We just got out of a screening of Halloween Ends, the last, supposedly, installment in the saga of Laurie Strode and Michael Myers.
I will say from the very beginning, I did not like this movie. And I love every Halloween movie. Even the real crappy ones that were just so cheesy and just bad. This is going to be a spoiler review. So
Yes.
this is your chance now. I'm going to give you a total of 10 seconds. I'm going to have a countdown starting right now. All right.
All right, guys, if you're watching
Even
from
more.
this point, you know there's going to be spoilers for Halloween Kills.
Ends.
No, Halloween Ends. The 2022 movie, Halloween Ends.
Halloween Kills was an Oscar winner compared to what I just saw.
Can you see the excitement oozing from our bodies?
Here's the thing. I never thought a Halloween movie would disappoint me because it's very simple. It's Michael Myers kills people, but not anymore.
For me, guys, the worst possible thing that a filmmaker could do in a beloved horror franchise where everybody knows the killer and has been on a journey throughout the series with them is to reveal at the end that the killer was not the killer, it was just a copycat. And in this movie, they take that device, they tell you right at the beginning, and run with it.
Yeah.
Michael Myers is barely
Yeah.
in Halloween.
He's in the beginning a little bit, and then occasionally he'll pop up here and there, but like doing nothing too major, and then he's at the very end.
Yeah.
So it revolves around a kid named Corey, who in the beginning of the movie, I guess what, was it 2019? Yeah, 2019,
Yeah.
he was babysitting a child who essentially was a douchebag.
He was an annoying kid.
Annoying kid, not
playing pranks, trying to scare.
Yep. Locked him in the
babysitter.
attic upstairs. Was freaking him out like he was, had something to do with Michael Myers, because that was, around the time all this stuff had happened in Halloween and Halloween Kills. And essentially, he kicks the door open, the kid falls when his parent comes home right off the balcony, slap, killed. That's how the movie starts. You're like, okay, this is your normal Halloween movie,
And
crazy gore and all this.
And to add to that, the parents come home. They think the babysitter intentionally
Correct.
killed their son, when in
Yeah.
reality it was an accident.
So, since the events of Halloween Kills, which has been 4 years, the town has gotten kind of crazy. A lot of people are killing themselves and doing crazy things, and it's this blame game. Everyone's either blaming this kid because he's crazy, they're blaming Michael Myers, and they're blaming the Strode family.
Blaming Laurie.
Apparently, in this, they keep mentioning that they provoked him.
There's, as you know, in life, rumors swell, and now the
Yep.
rumor going around Haddonfield is that Laurie was the one who caused Michael Myers' rampage by provoking him and prodding him, like, haha, you're dumb, and that made Michael angry, and that's why he killed people.
Which is not true.
Is not the case.
No.
And I think that's a fun little commentary on how rumors and stories can get twisted.
So, Corey, again, is struggling right now because this is, I think, and then 2 years later, he's free. He wasn't charged with murder, but of course, he still lives in town and everyone hates him.
Yeah, everybody thinks he murdered the kid.
Correct. He's the crazy babysitter killer.
Yeah.
So, there's a group of kids that bully him enough to where they push him off a bridge,
Yes.
and he gets drugged into a sewer by Michael Myers.
Yes.
Just imagine that.
Michael Myers, has been living in the sewers for the past 4 years.
Which, to me, honestly, is okay.
Yeah.
The man needs to heal after what happened. He was attacked by a mob. But Michael Myers, let's be honest, it's Michael Myers. He has no feelings. He has nothing. He doesn't kill babies. He's killed children though, not babies.
He's an inhuman force of nature.
Correct, kind of like Jason. There's just no sympathy. There's nothing like. To me, Leprechaun was always his downfall was shoes. Chucky was just kind of goofy and weird. Jason had his mother for a little bit. Jason's kind of the same, just a complete psychopath. They turned that around in this movie. They try to make it seem like he needs Corey because how Laurie put it, Michael Myers gets stronger by killing, and he's pretty messed up. He can't do too much. He's kind of really old.
When we first meet Michael, he's slouching, he's moving slow. But through the course of events, Corey is able to revive his coach, so to speak, Michael Myers.
Essentially, yeah.
Coach Mike.
Yeah.
Coach Mike. Yeah. Coach Mike with a kill. And in that moment, you see Michael's body language go from slouched, injured
upward.
old man to giant linebacker ready to murk some people.
Yeah, correct. And essentially, Corey is going crazy through the movie, but at the same time, he has a love interest with Laurie's granddaughter, Allison, whose mother was killed by Michael in the last movie.
Yeah. Judy Greer.
So,
R.I.P. Judy Greer's character.
Essentially, he's going crazy, and Laurie Strode is sitting here pretty much stalking him, knowing that something is happening with him.
Yeah, she can sense that evil from Michael is leaking into...
Correct. And she knows something is up. And he is... See, the thing is, I don't know if he's necessarily trying to corrupt... See, you know what? He wasn't trying to corrupt her. He was trying to get her and him to move out of town.
Yes.
And she just wouldn't do it. So I think he was trying to make things crazier and darker by killing to make it to where she would want to leave.
Make Allison be like,
forget
it. We're moving to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
And by the time that happened, it was really too late.
Yeah.
And then the final battle happens. And I will say, you know how most movies say this is the end, and there's always like right at the very end, like, oh God, okay, this could happen. It's over.
Yeah, there's no way
that
Michael Myers is coming back
they
after
took this man,
and put him
the
through.
entire town, carried him, like the whole body.
Michael Myers crowd surfing was not a scene I was expecting to see.
No, they crowd surfed this man. He's pretty much already dead, but it's Michael Myers. You know, he really, I mean, Laurie pretty much, he stabs him on the table, puts the refrigerator on him.
Yeah.
He slits his wrists, his throat, blood's everywhere. I mean, this man, the police are in there eventually, and they're like, he's dead, and they're like, we need to make sure. And the whole town, it's a parade, like, because you know in the past where you took like 2 cop cars in his body, he would get up and kill him. Nah, I mean, literally the entire town, a parade of cars, goes to
a funeral procession.
Yeah, goes to the junkyard where they put cars in like a crusher, like you see in those crushing videos. Yeah. And they put this man, his body in there, and it's done. It's there's no more. And it really did end. Like they also didn't make it to like maybe Corey's alive. Nah, it just the movie is just, that's it. So the saga is over. But man, this was a really, really crappy ending. Essentially, it was a Michael Myers movie without Michael Myers.
It wasn't a Halloween. It didn't feel like a Halloween movie.
It did not.
I can't even remember a scene where they played the classic Halloween theme.
It
came on during mid credits, but not even in the movie.
Yeah, not even the very beginning. It was some weird like disc jockey type music, which okay, you're trying to do something different. Yeah. The way they did the credits in the beginning was very old school, which was cool. But
the disc jockey kill was my favorite of this movie.
Yeah, they essentially
he slams the disc jockey's head multiple times into a record player. Earlier in the movie, they're talking about how the guy talks so much, so when he kills him, he cuts off his tongue.
And it goes on the.
It was a cool horror movie.
Yeah.
Kill in the movie.
The kills were fine.
Yeah. The
kills were fine, but compared to Halloween Kills, the amount of killing is way down in this movie. It really is.
If this was a standalone horror movie, I think it'd be pretty alright.
It would be.
If it was about a kid who is going crazy, he has some problems. That's cool.
Paul Clark.
And he's trying to kind of like copycat a killer that happened maybe 20 years ago, and that's trying to give him purpose and it's his journey. That'd be cool. But to frame this as a Halloween movie about Michael Myers, which, by the way, guys, if you're watching this and you haven't seen the movie, it's because, and this is surprising, it's because the marketing doesn't say this at all. The marketing is trying to hide this. The marketing makes it seem like it's a Michael Myers movie when it's not.
It's a Corey movie.
It's a Corey movie. This is Corey, the film. Corey,
Yeah.
only in
Corey
theaters.
from Boy Meets World. It's going
Yes,
crazy.
It is. That's exactly what this is. Kind of looks like. So that's my issue. Like, if they told us from the beginning, well, Michael Myers is training a protege, I'd be like, all right, I can
That's the
see.
thing. He
But
wasn't
we
even really,
went in blind.
He wasn't even really training. Like at the very first kill, he's like, "Teach me." And then after that, he was kind of a douchebag to Michael Myers. He stole his mask.
He came up and ripped his mask
He
off.
ripped his
I
mask.
need it.
He,
Give me what I want.
He ripped this man's mask off in a tunnel and just crawled on out. And then
Dude, how gross would that be? Put on Michael Myers' moldy, dirty mask,
Uh.
just soaked in like psycho sweat.
yeah, from years of blood and just ugh. But so if I had to give it, I give this movie a 3 out of 10, 30%. The thing is, I will admit, we both knew going into it this could be an option because spoilers. I read it by accident, and then I had to I was like, nah, this really can't be. And then he saw something, and I was like, this may be it. And going into today, I was like,
I was hoping but
Was-
rumors weren't going to be true, but
Right.
they were to a T almost.
oh yeah.
Now, as a Halloween movie, I give it a 3 out of 10. As a horror movie in general, I'd probably give it a 6. So I'm going to split the difference and say 4.5.
I'm gonna stick with my 3.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. This was Halloween Ends. I'm
Now-
glad it ended in. I don't know.
This video is going up on Thursday, the 13th, and this movie is released on Friday, the 14th. You can either see it in theaters or you can stream it on Peacock.
That's right.
Shane, what should people do? Should they see it in theaters? Is it a movie that you must see in theaters?
No,
Or should you
Peacock.
watch it at Peacock?
Peacock.
Yeah. Watch it
And I
on-
hate to do that because I'm a Halloween fanatic. I love Halloween movies. Everyone hated Halloween Resurrection. I love that movie because it's so weird and out of place, and Busta Rhymes is in it, and he says "trick or treat" to Michael Myers. It's so corny and cool. And this movie just does not. It's just why?
And I'm cool with movies subverting expectations and going in different routes and not being so formulaic. But in Halloween, it's literally just about Michael Myers and Laurie. And you make that a fourth of it total, and the rest of it is some dude. Nobody, you don't tell anybody this ahead of time? Like, they don't show it in the trailers?
I
or
will
talk about
say,
it? A little upsetting.
after Halloween Kills ended, Laurie Strode, realized that, because her whole thing in life was Michael Myers is coming after her because he was the one he couldn't kill. And when Halloween Kills ends, it makes it seem like that's really not true. He just wants to kill people, which isn't true. But I will say, they made it seem like this Michael Myers needed to kill Laurie, and she killed his ass. She was ready for him. But I don't know.
Our views may change. We just got on this movie like 30 minutes ago.
No, because I disagree.
But-
because the longer we've been talking and thinking about it, it's been getting worse and worse and worse.
We'll see. We'll see.
Like, I rewatch Halloween, the newer one, and the old one's the best. And Halloween Kills I rewatch. I don't think I'll rewatch this movie.
I want one of those.
Paul Blart.
Halloween ends. Watch, maybe, if you want to, but you're not missing
If you're a
anything if you
Halloween
skip it.
fan, I don't think you don't have a choice.
If you're a Halloween fan, you're
You
going to
have
be
to.
more upset about this movie.
Yeah, but you
if you're a
can't-
casual movie fan, you might think this is cool, but if you're a Halloween fan, you'll probably not like it.
Yeah, but as a
But
Halloween,
again, that's just two dudes' opinions.
as a Halloween fan, you kind of have to see it though. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to,
It's Halloween ends.
and you probably won't be happy.
Also, dude, I don't know, man. Jason died many times. There was even a movie called Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter, and he made like 5 movies after that. So Mike could come back.
Was
When
he,
the studios want money, that's when Mike's going to come back.
question
They're going to
was
voodoo return.
was Jason chopped up in a meat grinder? or a car grinder.
He was blown up by like police and explosions, and you see his body fly apart.
Yeah.
Insert clip now. Whoa, that was crazy.
Crazy, unlike this movie.
Yeah.
So, but that's we're getting deep. We're almost to Halloween.
Yeah.
The actual holiday itself.
Yeah. Our Halloween countdown is running strong.
Yep. We have we're gonna do more haunted houses coming up, and then we have Busch Gardens Hallow Scream coming up next week.
Haunted attractions, movie reviews, adoptable animals. We got it all for you here on Reviews for Rescues Halloween Countdown.
And then it'll be the holiday season. Yay! All right, guys. Until next time.